students. In previous video, we studied about history, the scientific method of history. Today we are going to learn history and us, the study of science that help us to find the answers to many questions. For example, environmental science that studies the problems of degradations of the environment, pollution, etc. and looks for the solution. In the same way, every science has its own areas of study. History studies events of the past. Individual or collective actions of the human beings have consequence. They result in an environment that may be either favorable or unfavorable for the progress of society. This affects our day-to-day life. For example, if the people of village work together and help one another, the village makes good progress. However, if the people cannot come together, it puts obstacles in the way of its development. History attempts to find out answers to many questions by studying the way of thinking of past societies, their actions and the consequence. The study of the history make it possible for us to study what is and what is not favorable for the progress of human society. History thus provides us with guidelines about how we should behave today in order to shape a good future. By telling us the life stories of great people, history also serves to inspire and to motivate us. By studying history, we get to know about the give and take that took place between our own and other civilization. We learn about the progress of human civilization. We also understand how people's way of life went to changing. Every village, city, district, state and country has its own history. Similarly, the earth, its mountains, the water bodies, the animal world, mankind all have their own history. The science too has a history. It tells us the many scientific discoveries that brought about important changes in human civilization and of the scientists who made those discoveries. The past and the future. The past, present and future are linked by a continuous chain of events. For example, the Indian people fought against the British government to get independence. This is historical action. As a result, India became an independent nation on 15th August 1947. So, we can say the independence was the consequence of an action. The Indian people struggle for independence. In this way, the events of today are linked with the past action. When we understand this, we realize that the future depends on its event. This is what we learn from history. For example, we learn that man began to make tools from material available in nature. That he learned how to make use of the fire and that he invented the wheel. The next generation added to this development technology developed further hand in hand with the physical and intellectual development of man. This process is going on continuously. Even today, invention of today's are only possible on the foundation of the discoveries and innovations of the past. I hope students in this lesson you know the science that tell us about event in the past. It is known as a history. The scientific method of history. The method of using a number of different tests to determine whether the evidence is reliable is called the scientific method. The sources of history. There are three sources of history: material sources, written sources, oral sources. History and us, the past and the future. I hope students you understood all these points. Thank you.